So I was super encouraged tonight while I was driving to listen to a couple things, and I wanted to make a video to share that experience and the joy it brought. And I was thinking how easy as a mom it is to get busy just taking care of things and to forget that sometimes it's encouraging to have a little intellectual, and not even just intellectual, but to like listen to things that stimulate and provoke and encourage and teach us. And I was listening to a podcast that I'd never heard before. My husband recommended. It's called Planet Money, and I don't even really know what that channel or what that podcast normally talks about, but this was a short show, or I guess, what is it called? Podcast, not a show, on burnout. And it was really thought-provoking and helpful just to think. We have a business and we have employees, and it was really really helpful to like motivate me to think again, because the show, to think how I can do, like how we can do what we're doing best. And I have 3 little girls, and so I'm mostly like prioritizing investing in them and their life, but it also is something that we have in our life is a business. And so how can we do it well to support the people who work for us, not to be burned out? And how also can I and my family like not be burnt out? And what are the symptoms of burnout? And it was just really good food for thought, and cool, inspiring story that this woman who was a manager at a call center decided that she was going to change things up to help, just to serve the employees. And it had great success in their company, and was really helpful in like creating a sense of community, a sense of worth, and like really like holding strong the vision for what the call center workers were doing, and giving them a context for that, and a vision. We need vision. Without vision, people perish. And so it was really funny. There was not funny, but it was like, whoa, yeah, when you think about what a call center's job is, they talk to like probably a lot of dissatisfied people, right? People with problems, that's why they're calling in. And so it was an example of one angry customer that someone got, who they just got off the phone and they like ran out the door of their call center office and like screamed to try to like vent, and because this customer was just like swearing at them, and it was like, I guess, pretty bad. And that was inspiring to the manager to figure out different ways of dealing with, or I guess what they did in their company was they gave everyone like superhero capes and called them like company heroes, which might sound really cheesy. And then they made like a little like space in the office where there was like stress balls, and people could I think she had like coloring, and it was just like a place to go if you had a really intense call, to like go and just like take a moment and de-stress and breathe and like process that, and then go back to work. And she lowered the workload from like 100 calls a day to like 60, talked to the CEO. And anyway, now they have like no turnover, and people are loving their job. And they did like community building things, like had a talent show for the employees. And not saying like we're going to start doing that in our business, or every business has to do that, but it just brought a lot of like thoughts to my mind of how important it is. Like, it's such a strong value I have, my husband and I both, that the place where we are responsible to oversee the environment that people we hire are working in, that is a really great responsibility, and we want to do that well and to serve not only our customers like well, but the people who work for us well, in letting it be like a joyful space, and honoring them and valuing them, and encouraging them. And so anyway, I just wanted to share that, and it was just reminding me of how wonderful it is to learn and to listen to things that we're interested in, that are going to help grow us, whether that be spiritually or any other way, and that's good and it's helpful as a mama. So that's my little just recent excitement.